あいうえお。ただいま。ただいま。あいうえお。どうもどうも。あれなんかおかしくね？えなんで？どういうこと？あ、これで OK か。OK だ。どうも。それで、ウィンドウキャプチャー。
流通のために作られ
プロ
た船は
パテ
港に止まる。
ィツイッチ
だからリーウェはあらゆる富が沈着する場所だ。
これじゃねえの？あ、ツイッチだ。これだ。だけど、からの、これでいいのかな？通知音。ブライン。録の変更を通じなくていい。コードな。利用データ。広告データ。
次はどこに行くんだ？リーユへの名称を巡りたいなら、いい案がいくつかあるぞ。
あれ？これやっぱおかしいよな。ちょっと。どうぞ。これで、キャプチャー。これだな。
旅はいつか終わりを迎える。慌てる必要はない。
マジかよ。
花と酒を手に景色を堪能しようとしたが、あの頃とはもう違う。旧友とまた。花と酒を手に景色を堪能しようとしたが、あの頃とはもう違う。旧友とまた。
何これ？ああ。
いや。
ちょっとやばいんだけど。ああ。
おっしゃる通りです。
流通のために作られた船は港に止まる。だからリーウェはあらゆる富が沈着する場所だ。
だから言ったろ。あいつらは信じてくれなかったけどな。
次はあの子たちと銀行ごっこをしようかしら。はい。おっしゃる通りです。
考えとく。
花と酒を手に景色を堪能しようとしたが、あの頃とはもう違う。旧友とまた。
っしゃる通りです。
考えとく。
もう一度お試しください。
旅はいつか終わりを迎える。慌てる必要はない。
だから言ったろ。あいつらは信じてくれなかったけどな。
次はあの子たちと銀行ごっこをしようかしら。ええ、はい。おっしゃる通りです。
考えとく。追加料金が必要です。だから言ったろ。あいつらは信じてくれなかったけどな。
次はどこに行くんだ？リーユへの名所を巡りたいなら、いい案がいくつかあるぞ。
ええ、はい。おっしゃる通りです。
花と酒を手に景色を堪能しようとしたが、あの頃とはもう違う。旧友とまた。
だから言ったろ。あいつらは信じてくれなかったけどな。
ええ、はい。おっしゃる通りです。
追加料金が必要です。だから言ったろ。あいつらは信じてくれなかったけどな。
ええ、はい。おっしゃる通りです。
流通のために作られた船は港に止まる。だからリーウェはあらゆる富が沈着する場所だ。
追加料金が必要です。
次はあの子たちと銀行ごっこをしようかしら。
だから言ったろ。あいつらは信じてくれなかったけどな。考えとく。
ええ、はい。おっしゃる通りです。
花と酒を手に景色を堪能しようとしたが、あの頃とはもう違う。旧友とまた。
だから言ったろ。あいつらは信じてくれなかったけどな。考えとく。
ええ、はい。おっしゃる通りです。
追加料金。
旅はいつか終わりを迎える。慌てる必要はない。花と酒を手に景色を堪能しようとしたが、
よかった
あの
危
頃と
ね
はもう違う。
してくれなかったけどな。
旧友とまた。
ええ、はい。おっしゃる通りです。
追加料金が必要です。考えとく。
流通のために作られた船は港に止まる。だからリーウェはあらゆる富が沈着する場所だ。
追加料金が
ええ、
必要です。
はい。おっしゃる通りです。
あー、ミスったかな。配信しなくてよかった。くさ。くさ。あ、でも今日あれだね。軽いね。角だから。今やし、今やし。今やし、今やし。今やし。
いざ。
だから言ったろ。あいつらは信じてくれなかったけどな。
はい。おっしゃる通りです。
考えとく。
ご ションの価値はそれを鑑賞する目によって決まりますのよ。ええ、はい。
花と酒を手に景色を
よっ
堪能
し
ようとした
ゃー。せっかく早く帰ってきたのに。マジで。せっかく早く帰ってきたのに。あ、俺もあれ行こうかな。なんだっけ。フォンテーヌか。フォンテーヌのあそこ、本当に行った方がいいのこれ。わかんねえんだよ。これ、どこにあんの？あの生物がいいとかな。行ってみよう。本当にいいのかな？楽しいのかな？ほんといいところなのかな？
た
まあ皆さんあれですよ。ちゃんとやることはやりましょう。わかりましたか？
直、呪言、律理。
天理チョーク霹靂
終わりね。撤収。捕まえた。痛がっちゃいない。
そんな僕みたいなろくな大人にならないでください。皆さん。
姿を残す。はっ。はっ。ボンボン爆弾。
天道万象
具現化せよ。姿を残す。
難攻不落
本当にいいのかここの。取ってええのか？取っちゃうよ。ゴミじゃん。エレメンタルスキルダメージ。いやー、ゴミしか出ない。ふざけんねん、マジでよ。こんな別に欲しくもない生物をよ、掘ってやったのによ。ふざけんなよ、畜生。ーみんな予告番組。俺絶対崩壊スターレールの予告は見ないよ。絶対見ないよ。やっちゃったら多分原神戻ってこれなくなっちゃうの、多分。みんな戻ってこないよね、多分。原神配信をやりつつ、裏ではスターレールを課金してる人が多そう。原神は無課金でできるやつより、なんか課金したくなくさせてるよね。なんか二人ぐらいあれだよね。スターレール行ってさ、成功してるような。あれは成功なんじゃないか。成功だと僕は思いますよ。皆さん、あれでいいんですか？一人は追い出した形に感じは否めないけど、
悪くない目が出たわ。
もう一人は普通に。
調子が良くなっ
なんか
てから
叩いてる人より叩いてない人の方が、なんかなって感じ。原神界隈の人が、なんか叩いた人って別にあれ悪いことしてねえからな。変なことも言ってないしな。なんであの人が叩かれなくちゃいけないの？別に好きじゃないけど、ちょっと謎理論だよな。 ば怖すぎんだけど、ほんとマジで。なぜみんなあんな風になってしまったのだい？
情報提供者から知らせがあったわ。うん。どうやらまた新たな変数が現れたようね。
わくねえか、これ。おい。なんやねん、これ。ああ、終わってんな。終わってんな。出ますね。
この世を渡り歩くには、より多くの身分を持った方が便利なの。君にもいくつか作ってあげようか。
あ、早くしないと、今日から追い出され。いやー、大変だね。みんな、みんな仕事ないが3連休か。いいなぁ。連休取れるやつ羨ましいが、ま。
情報提供者から知らせがあったわ。
僕にも連休をください。
どうやらまた新たな変数が現れたようね。
休みっぽい休みをくれ、マジで。なんかやっぱあれよな。通勤、めんどくさいけど、ちゃんと、あれよな。ちゃんとあれですよ。休みをちゃんともらえるってか、自宅でさ、仕事したくねえよ。マジで。どうなんだろうね。もうシステムが、それが当たり前だからできちゃってんのになんか、あれよな、出勤もして在宅もやって、ハイブリッドやって、死にました。過労死しました。でもそういうの、そういうとこには絶対行きたくないけど。
君にもいくつか作ってあげようか。
やべえよ。怖すぎる。ああ。人生を送りたくないでござる。
呪言律令直。
天道ここにあり揺らぐこと。
どの目が出るかしら。かかれ。捕まえた。ほっ。はじけろ。へい。ふっ。はっ。や。
おい、いらんもん。さてよ。
と。
はっ。
字を言いません。ゴミしか出ねえな。畜生。マジでいい加減にしろや。生物しか出さない。この仕様、どうにかしろ。もうちょっとなんかさ、なんか費用ごとにさ、なんつうのかな。ステータス変えた方がいいと思うぞ。せめて攻撃パーセント、HP パーセントが出やすいとかさ、ぐらいはした方がいい。
考えとく。追加料金が必要です。だから言ったろ。
せめて課金するとなんかそこら辺サブステ出やすくなるとかなんかあってもいいと思うんだよな。いますかね。 ってどうなんだろう。これなんだっけ。クリティカル、そういうことな。クリティカルレイトだから、これいらねえな。もういらん。これ何いらんでしょ。両ダメージ、HP% だ。ゴールデン、スキルね。ダメージが上がってもなーって。あれこれあ、どうなんだろう。HP パー。これがあるな。逆に HP がない。2個ぐらい。いいよ。さあ。ゴミ。ゴミ。うん。アイドロ。いいで、今日残してもいいのいらんだろこれはいる。痛いな。いらんやろ。これやべえわ。あれじゃん。浮き浸れり。見て。あれまだやらないんだ。来た。来ましたよ。こんぐらいでいいのかなこれを、すっかな、俺。気分に、吹いと、
花とさ
それを鑑賞する目によって決まりますのよ。
どうしようか。出るか。ふふ。
いや
これどうすんだなんでこれ、ここが。ちょっと待って。どうしよう。出るっていうの。 をリセット。するけどさ。あ、始まる。画面に引き伸ばした。これでいいじゃん。まだ始まんね。あと6分。あ、10分か。おいおいおい。燃える。早く始まれよ。そうだ。ふっふっふっふ。あれやな。ああ、うんうん。ですよね。あれ多いやろ。アマプラでも、アマプラジェリー。アマゾンで。ルーター買ったばかりなんだよ。なんか、ちょっと探そうかな。え、何これ。アカウント情報。買い荷物。して。何なんだろうね。意味わかんねえんだけど。なんでいつも置き配されてんの？なんでここだけしないんだろう。日時を変更する。明日。あ、こう。やろう。ったらある状態面じゃねえ。週、 よし。これマジであと1分のか。いやー、素晴らしい。あー。あれマジでまだ始まる。答え合わせをしたいんですが。あと16秒。あ、そういや、あれ。もしあれ、いらねえ。
Though it appears that you've managed to win over part of the crowd, some of your testimony doesn't add up. You can be rest assured that I, Farina, the god of justice, will get to the bottom of this matter. No detail shall escape me. Yes, that sounds perfect. A god must be firm. A god must not allow any detail to slip through the cracks. My dear citizens, just as the will of a god remains opaque to the understanding of mere mortals, so too is truth unmoved by even the strongest of wills. I will now speak to the defendant. If you honor the values of truth, justice, and divinity, then you are compelled to provide an accurate account of your actions. Hey, that's not bad. Now what's next? It's so hard to predict how people...
嘘やろ?
What should I say during the trial tomorrow?
Lady Farina, what are you doing?
Oh, Nervillette! As the god of justice, it is only expected that I should remain informed of every trial and make the necessary preparations. Is there something that you needed? If you wish to seek an audience with me, then please make an appointment with Sir Intendant Chevalmeron in advance.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, the Hydro are come to be punished via the death sentence.
You and I both know that there may be issues with the primordial sea.
Everyone on the street who happened to be close to the water didn't have a chance to escape. As the water levels rose, they suddenly disappeared.
Shouldn't gods be all-powerful?
What's done is done. Just trust in me, your Archon. Never mind whether you can truly convince yourself to or not.
Yeah. これなんで
Show begins. Ah. Shower me with praise. Let my name echo in song. What's the news? Say cheese.
これはどういうこと？
Breaking news! I know you're not a local, but I'd avoid getting too close to any water that looks strange all the same. There's something ominous about it. Well, the water, I mean.
The prophecy. Yes. What has been prophesied will be fulfilled.
I, Marina, will use this trial to show the world the true
おー、来た来た。
meaning of justice.
Hi, Rogue! Hey, I'm good. How's it going?
Official as you have presented yourself to be.
No more excuses.
Why should we acknowledge it?
すごいね。
Why did you deceive us?
なんかあれだな。
And rejoice.
Just a moment.
聞こえないね。
This isn't right.
The trial of the Hydro Archon.
Seem to remember
The
that.
floor will now.
ああ。大読みちゃんのボリュームがちっちゃ
I
い。
now understand the true purpose behind this position. You are a devious one, Fusalor.
えぐっ。おー Wow!
Should I do?
Wow! Child.
The prophecy that you've been setting should now be in full swing.
I suppose this would also be the
Wow.
justice that belongs to you. All will eventually end in a magnificent and
Ah,
dramatic trial.
これが見えてくる。
Farewell, Nervalet. I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these
10
500 years.
minutes. Delay. Delay. あ、10 second. 10 sec. 10秒遅延があります。あー VA。あったあった。VA97 JF4 7 NF くそー
マイク、ミケ、
そういうことか。
97キロ、ジンフ24ウブ。
やべえな、これ。待って待って待って。中で。チームス。
上下、デヤンクス。
Hey, travelers! Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 4.2 special program. Woo! Yay! I'm Sarah Miller-Cruz, the voice of the female traveler Lumine, and I'm joined today by two guests to bring you the latest news for the upcoming version. Okay, why don't you introduce yourselves?
All right, yeah, sounds good. I'll start. Hey everyone, I'm Amberly Connors, the voice of Farina, and I am super excited to be on this special program today.
Super excited.
Travelers
I know,
already
I
met
know.
the Hydro Archon at the start of their journey in Fontaine. And as the story continues, how will this special god avert the crisis foretold in the prophecy? Yeah, I hope everyone's excited to see what happens next.
I mean, I sure am. I'm at the edge of my seat. My name is Ray Chase, and I'm the voice of Neuvillette, the Dragon Sovereign of Water and Eudex of Fontaine. I'm sure many of you already consider Neuvillette a very trustworthy partner, and I hope you look forward to seeing more of him in version 4.2.
Yes, for sure. Totally.
Yep.
Okay, so next, let's dive into the major content that we have coming in version 4.2. In the intro, Farina said we need to make an appointment with Surintendant Cheval Moran. So, you know, she's really busy as Fontaine's Archon, and she's a pretty big celebrity at the Opera House. So, the special program team gave me an itinerary to follow, and it appears to show all of Farina's recent plans.
Farina's recent plans, let me guess. She's going to be going to trial, and then another trial, and then another.
Actually, that sounds about right.
Okay, the itinerary seems pretty packed, so let's take a look at the first item. Oh, looks like Ray called it. Wow.
Hmm.
There is nothing more important to Farina than attending trials at the Opera House.
But this trial is a little different from the usual.
Ooh, interesting.
I know. I keep looking at the water rushing in. I'm like, what's happening? Yes, it looks like there's some spotlights and like it's like a curtain.
Seems like, you know, maybe also Nouvellette is keeping an eye on things from behind the scenes, maybe?
Very serious.
He's always keeping an eye on stuff and always just a little bit disappointed.
Fair.
Okay, in version 4.2, travelers will get to experience Act 5 of the Fontaine Archon quest, Masquerade of the Guilty. We'll team up with Fontainian friends to delve deeper into the hurricane of events and face the impending destruction foretold by the prophecy. Travelers will gradually unveil new facts behind this crisis and encounter an evil that has been lurking in the swirling depths.
Ooh.
I know.
Ooh, swirling depths. Very spoopy. Right. So, you know, the prophecy in Fontaine is on the brink of coming true. And this is possibly the greatest crisis we've faced in our journey through Teyvat.
Definitely. In version 4.1, we learned about this precarious situation involving the rising primordial seawater. Nouvellette barely arrived in time to hold back the seawater from engulfing the fortress of Meripede, but still, the water has reached Poisson.
Luckily, the crisis was averted by Navia's leadership of the Spina de Rosula. Though we probably can't dismiss the assistance provided by the slave either. Whatever her end goal may be, it seems like she sincerely wants to save Fontaine from the prophecy. But there's only so much that we can say. Travelers will have to go and play through the version themselves to discover the clues, adventures, and stories to come.
Yes, exactly. So be sure to play through, uncover
Sweet
hidden
voice.
truths, and witness this
Rina,
epic chapter of Fontaine's
Rina.
history for yourself.
Cool
When Act 5 of the
voice
Archon quest becomes
Nubi.
available.
Right.
Sounds good.
So
Yep.
right?
Hey, question. Have we forgotten a pretty important character who's been missing from the fortress of Meripede?
You mean Child?
Oh.
Yeah.
Where's Child?
We searched all over the fortress for him.
Yep. I guess we'll just have to live with the suspense for a little longer. Not ideal, but it's fine.
It is what it is.
Ah.
But we saw Child appear at the end of the last version's Archon quest, so it probably won't be long until we see him again.
Okay, good. But we really need to talk about Farina.
Eh?
She's confronted with a because she's confronted with a crisis that's tough for even one of the great elemental dragons.
Oh.
Of course, Fontaine will have the travelers help, but what choices will our Hydro Archon make in the face of the crisis?
Well, just like the prophecy itself, all will be revealed at the fated time. But knowing Farina, perhaps she'll have made some preparations.
Once again, disappointed.
Oh, yeah.
No way.
Come on, guys. Have some faith.
Okay, to bolster everyone's confidence in Farina, let's learn a little more about this one-of-a-kind Archon.
Why are you just standing there with your mouth gaping? You must be stunned and at a loss for words. Understandable. It is I, after all, Fontaine's most beloved star, Farina. I'm on a very tight schedule, so you're lucky to even get an appointment with me.
Me?
Oh my gosh, I love her outfit.
Yes. Oh, and her eyes, like each of them are different. She's got these little eyelashes and her hat.
Oh,
You know,
it's
you'd
amazing.
expect for a Hydro Archon that she'd have the best drip.
Oh.
Yes. Ooh.
Okay, you know what? It seems as if she's always dressed like she's about to attend a performance. You know what I mean?
Yes. That's Fontaine's biggest celebrity for you. And speaking of drip, let's take a look at her combat abilities.
Yay!
Being too popular can be such a hassle.
Oh.
Who knew the people would adore me so much?
アタッカーかもこれ。DPS。DPS。Arrow. Rina.
Strike a pose.
Oh. D-E-S Elcon Elcon for Farina.
Whoa, that is
Wow.
so cool.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
I like the way
Oh my
she kind
gosh.
of like bows.
Very dramatic.
Yes.
Very much. It's like all of her moves are part of a
story.
performance.
Yeah.
Totally. Also, look at her elemental burst. Her presence really fills the stage. Everyone else is
そん
just
な
an
にスター
extra.
レールが楽しいのか。
Wait, so the creatures that Farina summons, they look a lot like the Fontimer aberrants that we've encountered before. There's a seahorse, a crab, an octopus, and they are all so cute.
Yep.
Oh, I love them. Mhm.
俺は原神
Oh
を
my
続けるよ。
gosh, no, the octopus is even wearing a hat. What a distinguished little gentleman.
Correction.
やべえ、
Sarah.
日本どうなってんだろこれ。
Different from Fontimer aberrants. I
Okay.
would know.
スターレー
To
ル
my
どんだけ
knowledge,
再
these
生され
creatures
た
are
ちょっと待っ て
Farina's quote
が
honored
見ないの
guests.
再生
They
数
even
だけ
help
しか
manage
俺は
your
見な
daily
い。
affairs.
Yes, exactly. So, Farina often invites guests to her tea
マジ
party,
マ
which
ジで
is
言ってんの
known as the Salon Solitaire. And those creatures are actually special guests of the Salon
どんだけ
Solitaire.
再生されたんだ。
And she even gave each member a name.
なんか
Oh my gosh.
Yes. So you've got the maid,
Genshin.
Mademoiselle Crabaletta. They're the
Genshin
best.
The crab, the one that's a crab, I assume.
Absolutely. And
Okay, okay.
Yes. And then
あ
you've got
大
the
丈夫大丈夫
housekeeper,
大
Sir
丈夫。
Intendant Cheval Moran.
Ah, there he is.
And
よかったよかった。
the conferencier, Gentilhomme Usher.
原
That last
神
one is a
Popular.
stickler for propriety.
Oh,
Farina,
okay,
yeah.
okay. So when Farina said to make an appointment with Surintendant Cheval Moran,
なん
this
か
is who she was
英
referring
語
to?
の方が
Yes.
ボイ
Oh
ス
my
いい。
god.
Wow.
I didn't know it was so cute.
Exactly. Farina even makes him spew bubbles in her idol animation.
Oh my gosh, that's adorable.
ゴ
Okay,
ーシュ
I'm
ゴ
sure
ーシュ。
everyone is just itching to know more about
フ
the
リーナ
skills
は
shown
オ
in that
ーマイ
clip.
ゴー
So
シュ派だ
Amber,
ね。
why don't you take it away? Tell us
気を
everything.
使う人なんだ。
Yes, you got it.
Yay!
神だから他の人
Sword
に
user.
他の神に気を使って
うん
オーマイゴーシュ
She
って言ってる。
usually defaults to an Usia Arca alignment in combat. When in this state, her elemental skill invites the
そう
three
だよな。
members
フリーナ
of the
さん
Salon
は神だ
Solitaire,
から、
Mademoiselle
他の
Carletta,
神に
Sir
対して
Intendant
気を
Cheval
使わ
Moran,
なくちゃいけ
and
ない。
Gentilhomme Usher to the stage.
だから、
I love it.
オーマイ
It's
ゴ
so
ーシュ
cute.
って言う。
And you know, these salon members will attack
なるほどね。
nearby opponents, prioritizing the target of the active character.
あ
Ooh.
お
Their
ー
damage increases
Oh,
the more
target.
characters there are in the party over
なん
a
か勝手に
certain
ついてきてくれんだよ
amount.
ね。チェイス、チェイス。
Okay, I was listening to all
Chase.
that, but at the very top, you said that she usually defaults to an Usia Arca alignment.
ターゲット
So she has
and
more than one alignment?
Yes,
Chase.
exactly. Farina's charged attack not only deals physical damage, but
Yeah,
also
mhm.
allows her to switch between Usia and Numa
Oh.
Arca alignments.
Whoa.
Wow.
Mhm.
Based on what we just saw,
That's
it seems like
great.
her Arca alignment has an effect on her other skills as
本
well.
当なんだ
Yes,
これ。
sure does. Farina's elemental skill changes depending on whether she is aligned with Usia or Numa. That's cool.
Oh,
It's
本当だ。
super cool. After
Oh.
Farina uses her charged attack to switch to a Numa
はい
Arca
はいはいはい
alignment,
はい。
her elemental skill summons the Singer of Many Waters to provide
Oh.
healing to nearby party members.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Hmm.
The summons created by Farina's elemental skill will remain
や
on
ば
the
すぎ
field
だ
for
な。
a period of time even
や
after
っぱ
Farina
星
is
5
switched
あれ
out.
だよな。探索
Farina's elemental burst
どう
deals
なんだろ
damage
う。
to
こいつは絶
surrounding
対
opponents.
探索で必須
And
に
when
な
the
ってく
party
るんじゃん。
member's HP increases or decreases,
なんか俺の
Farina
タバコ
will
がどこに行っ
accumulate
ちゃったんだろう。
fanfare points.
What?
Amazing.
So,
So Farina increases the damage and the incoming healing bonus of nearby party members based on the amount of fanfare she has.
Wow. It seems like this fighting style really suits Farina's character. It's very showy and unpredictable.
Totally. I can already see the fluctuations in my team's HP bar. That healing skill might come in handy.
Yeah, for real. And due to her knowledge of deep water aberrants, Farina's passive talent can decrease the cooldown on abilities gained from the xenochromatic Fontimer aberrants.
Ooh.
Wow, you can say that again.
Yeah, and that
なんかで
will
も
make it
今
even
日
easier to
も
uncover the secrets
英語ボイ
lurking
ス
in
の
the
ジェンハイ
the
today
あ
あ I watch, I see.
Whenever one of Furina's summons is on the field, Furina gains the ability to walk on water. Oh my gosh, that is so
TV show,
cool.
video. I watch, I
saw that
see.
Freena's outfit changes whenever she switches between arcs.
English voice.
Yeah, good eye.
の方が
Correct.
聞き取りやす
It
い。
does change, but you know, such is the charm of a celebrity, I suppose. Yes. So if you want to learn more about Furina, then be sure to accompany her on her story quest, the Animula Kuraji chapter.
Ah, amazing! Okay, so next up we have another old friend to introduce.
She's
now able to join the traveler's party with her
ありがとう。
trusty companion, Monsieur Verite.
ありがとう。
That's right. It's Charlotte! Yay!
Adorable.
So cute. We've known Charlotte for a while now. The traveler met her during the Summoner Summit event, which took them on an adventure all over Tibet.
Yes, that's right. Charlotte's hard-hitting spirit and determination to uncover the
You
truth
sweet,
really leave an impression,
mean.
don't they?
Thank you.
That's right.
Yeah.
During our journey in Fontaine, didn't she treat the traveler to a magnificent meal in order to get a scoop about Ridesley? Though she didn't end up getting the interview that she wanted in the end.
Oh, Charlotte.
But
I
don't think
need
that will deter her. She'll always be in search of the truth. The world is her treasure chest, and only her camera can determine its contents and the truths they contain. Speaking of her camera, Monsieur Verite just so happens to be her greatest assistant and companion. They're friends. Charlotte's talent for photography is truly a marvel. No matter the subject or setting, her photos somehow always capture an unparalleled sense of artistry. The peerless Monsieur Verite turns her photos into eye-catching mementos. In fact, many Fontanians even cut the prints out of the newspaper and keep them as clippings.
Oh, that's so cool. And Monsieur Verite is so cute, even has his own little hat and tie.
So sweet.
Charlotte actually commissioned
Charlotte,
both of those
Charlotte,
items from
やっぱそうだよ。
Shiori. She
Charlotte
even
って
commissioned
言ってみる
Monsieur
か。
Verite's
Charlotte?
accessories in several different styles to match different
3文字しか
interview
言ってない。
settings. Isn't that cute?
Wow, that is pretty thoughtful.
日本語だとシャルロット、Japanese Frenance.
Okay, let's
Charlotte.
go ahead and take a look at Charlotte's character showcase, shall we?
Ooh, let's do it.
If you keep your eyes peeled and your mind engaged, you'll find there's always a new skill
Oh.
nearby just waiting to be discovered.
おーOh, that's great skill. 多分、こいつすごいんじゃないなんか英語版のキララってさ、なんか日本だけなんか、日本のキララのボイスがなんか
Oh,
変なんだよ。
amazing.
急になんか
She is really like
言ったような
moving
声出すし。
around.
Yes! Honestly, it's just what you'd expect of a reporter for the Steambird. Even her combat skills involve taking photos. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, and
makes
then, like,
sense.
what a lively character. Her combat moves, like I was saying,
No.
she's moving around. They're
ちょっと。
super dynamic. It seems like
Yes.
she's
ガチャを
always
してん
on
だ
the
よ。
move.
Who's on the march? Exactly. Charlotte is an expert at applying the skills and talents that she's developed as a reporter to other areas of her life, and that includes combat. With her trusty companion, Monsieur Verite, she captures enemies from all angles, unleashing attacks,
Real
discovering and
Sesame.
exposing their weaknesses.
Real?
Honestly, I would expect nothing less from one of Fontaine's most
yeah,
famous
I
reporters.
think so.
Who knew
I
cameras could do
think
that,
so
though?
too. Yeah.
I didn't know you could use them as a weapon.
シ
The
ャル
more
ロ
you
ッ
know,
ト
I
強い。
guess.
OP。
Okay, here's some cool stuff.
多
Charlotte's
分、そ
elemental
の
skill
暗い
applies
オ
snappy
フ着っていう
silhouette
か
to
幻
opponents
想
caught
着
within the viewfinder of her camera. During this effect's duration, marked opponents will intermittently take damage. Holding Charlotte's elemental skill strengthens these effects and applies focused impression to opponents instead. Now her elemental burst creates a news flash field that continuously restores HP to party members within its range. Monsieur Verite, he's also going to join in and intermittently attack opponents during the duration of the ability. As an experienced reporter, Charlotte is an expert at adapting her methods to match the needs of her target. When paired with Fontaine characters, Charlotte receives a healing bonus. When paired with non-Fontaine characters, she receives a cryo damage bonus. Now that is not all. There is more. During the 4.2 special event, travelers can complete a quest to receive a special gadget called the Zoom Lens. When Charlotte activates the Zoom Lens, it will trigger her passive talent called first-person shutter.
Oh my gosh, that's
When you
amazing.
hold her elemental skill, the gadget will cause you to enter photo mode instead.
That is so cool.
もうちょっと
That is super
Starro
rad.
みたい
And
な。
you know, I have a
そんな
feeling some super cool pictures are gonna come out of that.
お
We're
お
gonna provide
お
more
お
information about the
え
zoom lens and how
What?
to use it during the event overview
撮れるの
section.
So, Farina and Charlotte will
撮
both
影で
be
きんのか
featured in version
お
4.2
ー
event wishes.
ファース
In
ト
the
セ
first
ケ
half of
フル
version 4.2,
バナ
we'll have event
Banana.
wishes showcasing Farina and
ファー
Baju.
スト
During
First,
this time, Charlotte will
second,
also receive a
first,
huge
second,
drop rate boost.
フォー
Huge
バナ
boost.
is good
Huge boost. A new
first,
5-star
second
sword,
is
Splendor
good
of Tranquil
Four
Waters,
banana.
will be featured
Yeah.
in the weapon event banner.
Beiju
Sword.
Farina Cheryl
And
Cheryl.
in the second
Good.
half of version 4.2, we'll have reruns
Ah.
for Sino and
First
Hayato.
half
Okay,
First
let's take a look at
half
what other information we can learn
four
from Farina's itinerary.
Banana Furu
Looks
is
like
good
she's investigating something.
First
Oh,
half
there's even a report
good
attached.
Tell us what it says.
Second
well,
half
Strange
no
rumblings
good
have been heard
banana
in the depths of Fontaine's waters. Dun dun dun.
Oh, it's here already?
Oh where where
Oh.
Well,
Where?
well, well.
Yeah, yeah.
It looks like it's in a
Where,
sea of
where,
pink and blue
where?
stars. That's so
やっ
pretty.
ぱそうだ
I
ね
remember this well.
where
That's well.
発音これめっちゃ難しいんだよ
Isn't
ね
this the whale that the traveler saw in
Dolphin
Child's vision at
の
the
方が
end
多分
of
イルカの方が
version
多分簡単
4.1
だ
Archon Quest?
Dolphin
Yep, it's the same one.
Where?
After ravaging
Where?
its way through the
Where?
primordial sea, this
なんかカ
otherworldly
タカナだとホエール
creature has at long last broken the
クジラ
seal and descended upon Fontaine.
Japanese
Ooh,
pronounce
It's
Hoel.
real big.
Hoel.
It feels like it might
English?
even burst straight through
Where?
the screen.
where
Oh, I hope not.
where
I get
difficult
this feeling that
No
this
good
is the type of
pronounce
opponent that we can
English.
just brute force our way
English
through,
no
you
good
know?
pronounce
Exactly. In the first phase, it will use its gigantic size to
難しい
target the traveler with massive AoE attacks
なんとな
from
くは
all
わかるんだ
directions.
けどね
Dodging is
リスニングはできる
definitely
わ
your friend with this one.
Oh
Oh.
boy. Okay. So there also seems to be sort of a progress bar next to the boss's
Free to
HP
play?
bar. What's
Dolphin
that for?
where
Since we can't outfight it, we'll have
いろいろある
to
から
outsmart it instead. The creature just freed itself
お
from
お
captivity and
何
is
星
brimming with
座かなんか
anger. So if you can find a way to capitalize on that anger,
クジラの
perhaps
尻
you'll
尾がなんか
also
すごい
find its weaknesses.
もうなんか分身なのかなんなの
Oh,
か
okay. Wait. Is
す
somebody
ごっ
being eaten? Is it
で戦士形態かなんか第二形態なんでしょこれ
I guess here it is.
おお
Ooh.
This is an entirely different space, it looks like. And
Battery?
there's a new enemy here with a
バ
massive
ッテリーな
sword.
のかアビスなのかようわからない
Oh, these summoned creatures also look vaguely familiar to me.
俺ナ
I
ヒーダ
wonder
持っ
what the
てねえん
deal
だ
is
よ
with
な
all of this.
ナヒーダ
Perhaps
さん
defeating this
を持っ
mysterious
てい
enemy
ません
within this space will be the key to defeating the whale. Travelers will need to experiment for themselves.
Ooh.
あれでも
yeah.
ナヒーダあれか
All truths
ここまだ来
will
ないの
be
か
revealed in
ない
version 4.2.
Well said. Oh man, this boss looks really, really tough. What
Beidou.
happens if we, for some
バイジ
reason,
ュ
can't
バイジ
defeat
ュ
it?
ベイデュ
Okay, this update
あ、
actually
出るって
helps
こ
with
と
that
だ
problem. Starting from 4.2, an option will appear on the challenge
ナ
failed
ヒー
tree
ダ出な
to
い
lower the difficulty of the boss if travelers are struggling to defeat them during a main battle.
4.3 でナヒー
Hopefully,
ダ出
this
てこない
provides a smoother gaming experience for travelers to enjoy.
Oh, I love that. Now we don't need to worry about getting stuck
これ
while
いつ
trying
に
to
なったら
advance
コ
the main
ード次の
story.
コードを
Totally.
Hey, that was a lot of information, wasn't it? Can we take a short little break while we have a look at the second redemption code, maybe?
Yeah,
Ooh, yeah.
let's do it.
お終わった U E U U
ミケジプ、マイク、ミケ、トクプニキロペジムハ。
Hello, travelers. Welcome back to the version 4.2 special program.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Yay! So, we've introduced new characters, new plot lines, and a new boss. But I hope you're still eager for new content, travelers, because there's still more to come. Let's take a look at what other information we can learn from Furina's itinerary. Okay, aside from investigating crises, it seems like our Hydro Archon also goes on occasional excursions throughout Fontaine. Who knew she did all this work behind the scenes?
I certainly didn't.
Well, you know, maybe she's just using it as an excuse to scout out a place for one of her tea parties.
Oh.
Furina and excuses. Typical. Hey, it seems like the places Furina has chosen to visit this time feature some peculiar landscapes.
Oh, yeah. It looks like Furina is in Aranea's forest on the east side of Fontaine. And that's right behind the Opera House.
What a cool place! Although, it does kind of look like it could be hiding some secrets.
Definitely. Wouldn't be a video game if there weren't secrets.
Oh,
Things are definitely not what they seem here. For example, strange things have been happening with the water veins around Loch Aranea. As you can see, a strong windstorm has gathered around the vortex rising from the middle of the lake. It's almost like it's preventing certain things from getting closer and forcibly pushing other things away. And take a look at this. The foggy forest path.
That fog is really thick.
That's why they call it the foggy forest path. What about this area? The weeping willow of the lake.
Ooh, it looks all withered and
spoopy. The water doesn't look quite right. Like it's cloudy or something. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Exactly. It seems like Furina also realized something was off. It looks like she headed underwater to investigate. And what did she find? A number of contaminated bacterial mats.
Uh-oh.
Speaking of, there are always new things to discover beneath Fontaine's waters. In this update, we'll discover a new type of Fontamer aberrant, the xenochromatic ball octopus. Travelers can borrow its abilities to cleanse away the contamination clots and contamination cores from the bacterial mats. Pretty cool. In addition, with the help of a special device, travelers will be able to use this creature's abilities on the surface as well. They may be the key to solving certain puzzles or perhaps even powering certain objects. But we'll leave that for you to discover. To learn more about the story behind the new Aranea's Forest region, be sure to check out the version 4.2 world quest called The Wild Fairy of Araneus. I'll give you a hint. Melazines are involved.
What? Melazines? Really?
Melazines.
Oh, then it would certainly be a world quest that you won't want to skip.
To the south of Aranea's Forest, you'll find the Mort region. There, a singular tower stands tall above an island in the middle of the sea. Perhaps it's also guarding some unspeakable secrets.
Ooh. Actually, it looks like that's the very next stop on Furina's itinerary, so let's go check it out. Okay, I bet a bunch of travelers noticed this tower since they've arrived in Fontaine. I'm so excited that we finally get to check it out.
Yes, same. Yeah, in version 4.2, the sealed ruined tower is the focus of a quest series called Search in the Algae Sea. I know. And after unlocking 4 seals along its perimeter, the tower and its long buried secrets will be unveiled to us.
Oh, amazing! Okay, it would feel great to finally demystify all the secrets churning under the seemingly calm waters.
Yes, I want answers. I also we all want answers. I also heard this quest has something to do with the primordial sea. It seems like there's a very important and very ancient story behind it all.
That is very right. New stories are always unfolding in Fontaine, whether above water or below. And this is not limited to the 2 new regions in this update. The prophesied earthquake woke up new life forms in other places where destinies intersect.
Oh,
Destinies! In certain underwater cave, a new life form is waking up. It has greater and more diverse powers of transformation while in combat. So don't let your guard down, travelers.
Yes. And some places still seem to tell the stories of events long past, no matter how long they've been abandoned. So in this update, travelers can also look forward to the climax of the Narcissan Croix's adventure questline that was introduced over the last 2 versions. And there might even be an unexpected surprise waiting at the end.
What? A surprise? I can't wait to see what it is.
Same.
All right, there's a lot to discover in the new areas of the map, but Furina's itinerary doesn't stop there. Oh, wait. It looks like she's arranged to spend some time with her subjects.
Aw.
Farina is pretty personable. Who's to say? She might even make an appearance at the events taking place in Fontaine.
Speaking of, let's move on to the event portion.
All right. The Fontaine Fishing Association has recently posted a commission to investigate the rumors of water imps near Aranese Island.
Ooh, another investigation.
I know.
And Femine seems to be involved. That little
ね。
clockwork penguin next to him must be one of his other companions. But it doesn't look like pear.
Actually, its name is Thelxie. The name comes from a Fontaine fairy tale that describes a terrifying creature that lives underwater.
Excited.
Adults would use the story to keep children away from the shore. As the story goes, children who play by the water are food for Thelxie to devour.
Ooh, yeah, for real. Well, children must be pretty afraid of that creature.
I know,
So
right?
funny.
It does seem a little unusual for Fremine to give this little penguin a name like that. There must be some other reason.
Wait, hey, does this event also have something to do with this clockwork penguin?
Absolutely. In this event, we'll be helping Fremine make some improvements to this little clockwork penguin.
It looks
There will be a total
very
of 3 main stages to the event. As for
interesting.
the first stage, we'll repair the penguin by fixing its circuits and reconnecting the motherboard. In return, the little guy will help us out on our journey.
Oh, I
Pretty
love
cool.
that.
As our journey progresses, we'll collect colorful shells, corals, and other items which can be used to outfit our little friend with weapons and equipment. Which brings us to the second stage of the event, using an echoing conch to search underwater and find the items that we need for the penguin.
まあ、ドドコイベントも
You
まあ
know, what happens if we run into certain speed bumps on our adventure? You know,
これ
like
でいい感じだったよ。
monsters, puzzles, and all that jazz.
Well, it seems like the perfect opportunity for a little
Hide
penguin
and
buddy to
seek.
shine.
Exactly. In the third stage of the
Hide and
event, the
seek
clockwork
event.
penguin will help us
Come
defeat
back.
monsters lurking
Come
around a
back.
specific domain and obtain any
Ah,
treasures that they
this
may be
event?
guarding.
Ah, no, no, no,
Of
no.
course, the clockwork penguin will provide different
Oh!
buffs in each battle to help travelers emerge
Hermano.
victorious.
Whoa.
Now, as for the story behind these
Oh.
battles, travelers will just have to find out for themselves.
ペンギン、ペン
Let's
ギン
see.
ペンギン
After helping the penguin, the next
So
item on the
cool.
itinerary is... Oh, the cute little fungi are back!
ペンギン
Oh.
なんか
Hania,
い
a
い
friend
ね
we met in
ペンギン
Sumeru, has
ペンギン
arrived in Fontaine to promote
Penguin.
Lil Fungi's Fantastic Fiesta.
Oh, and speaking of fun, guys, I think I recognize some familiar faces. Bongo Head, it's time
Fungi.
to shine!
Fungi.
Yay!
ハンゲ
Travelers may notice some differences in this
ハン
updated
ゲー
fungi
ファン
event.
タス
Aside from taking place in
Fantastic.
Fontaine,
ファ
the
ンゲ
gameplay has
ー
also been optimized. Previously, we led the Lil Fungi in battle against
Oh.
Mechanici.
あ、あれ
This time,
か
we'll have the
ポチモ
opportunity
ン
to
ポ
challenge
チ
a
モン
whole
ポチモン
host of powerful
バトル
monsters.
Awesome.
Oh
Travelers
my
will be able to
gosh.
command a variety of fungi,
Difficult.
adjusting their movement to
So
target different enemies.
hard.
And don't forget to use
Hard.
marvelous gels to instruct the little fungi to unleash powerful skills.
Yeah!
No way, no way.
Travelers will hopefully enjoy
No.
playing with the fungi more than ever.
Here's hoping. We actually, I have a little note here to pass along from our developer friends. It's the note.
ああ、これ嫌なんだ
Well, we
よ
hope
な。何
to
こ
make the little
れ
fungi and some other things permanent so travelers can
ファ
play
ン
at
ギ
any
ャ
time.
ー、ファン
The
タ
team
ス
feels
テ
that
ィ
the
ック。
current design
No
doesn't
way, no
adequately sustain
way.
long-term gameplay.
Fungi.
So they're going to continue iterating, optimizing,
何
and
これスライ
improving
ム
this
バトル
event
で
while also working
何こ
hard
れ
to develop interesting content that
What?
is relevant to the overall game. Thanks, devs.
No, no complete.
Thanks.
All right. Okay,
Difficult.
let's take a look at what else Farina's itinerary has in store. Oh, it's the Graph Adversarial Technology Experiment Log.
Oh.
I'm more than ready to fight some adversaries.
Fuck.
Let me at 'em!
Fucking great
I wish
event.
I could, but it doesn't actually involve fighting.
Fucking
A
good.
researcher obsessed with graph adversarial technology has made great contributions to the study of counter-criminal image recognition. She believes that her research can help her achieve great success. But her scholarly responsibilities make it difficult for her to collect the field samples that she needs.
I'm guessing this is where the traveler comes in.
Okay, you're not wrong. But Pauline's request is actually pretty reasonable. To receive rewards, simply submit photographs of 5 different sample types that match the characteristic that's given on each day.
Sounds simple enough.
You can also exchange these samples with your friends. You might be able to find useful references for the samples that you need to collect in the Adventure Archive. At the end of the quest, travelers will receive a special gift from Pauline.
Ooh.
That's right. It's the zoom lens we mentioned during Charlotte's character introduction.
Oh, how fun.
To use it, just equip the camera and activate the zoom lens in your inventory. The zoom lens can be attached to all cameras obtained in the game up to this point. When equipped with other characters, the zoom lens won't be able to be used in combat, but if you switch to Charlotte and hold your elemental skill, you'll be able to snap pics with zoom lens even while fighting. You can even use it in domains.
Ooh. Double whoa. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. And I bet travelers will be able to capture some amazing moments in co-op mode too.
And even if you miss the chance to participate in the event, there's no need to worry. Travelers will still be able to obtain the zoom lens after the event ends.
Pokemon? Fame event?
It seems like Farina has also learned of the existence of a domain shrouded in mist. Travelers who master the leyline features and put together the strongest party will be able to easily beat their opponents.
Now, less experienced travelers like myself don't need to worry either. Using trial characters and taking advantage of the buffs brought about by the leyline are also great ways to come out on top.
That's right. And travelers who are more confident in their combat skills can choose to jump straight to the final challenge. Also, the Leyline Overflow event will return at the end of version 4.2. Now might be the perfect time to start building your parties. Hopefully, you're all excited for the fabulous events that version 4.2 has in store. But there are still more surprises to share.
Yay!
Let's get into them.
Well, before we get into them, let's take a quick break to have a look at the final redemption code for today. See you in a bit.
Okay.
Rising. お、来たー。QT、Q、A、E、2、L、V、N。これで、OK。
ミケジプ、マイク、ミケ、QT96 キロジネニルブム。ミケジプ、マイク、ミケ、原神、コテ、原神コード、バ97キロ、イカラク。
Welcome back, travelers! Okay, I just took a look at Lady Farina's itinerary, and it seems we've actually reached the end.
Aww, I know.
So we've submitted our appointment request to Surintendant Cheval Moran. While we're waiting to hear back, let's see what system optimizations we have for the upcoming version. Let's get into it.
Okay, so first up is the Quick Challenge feature for weekly bosses. New players or players who prefer to spend their time exploring may have yet to unlock certain weekly bosses, and it's difficult to raise new characters when you can't access the boss drops needed to ascend a certain character.
Totally.
True.
In version 4.2, travelers who are at adventure rank 40 or above will have the option to quick challenge a weekly boss by navigating to the Trounce Domain section of the Adventure Handbook. All weekly bosses will be available to challenge, except Storm Terror and the Wolf of the North.
Nice. Yeah, now we don't have to wait to advance the story before we can level up a new character's talents and skills.
Exactly. Also, we're introducing an update to Genius Invocation TCG.
Ooh.
In version 4.2, 3 new character cards and 5 new action cards will be added. There will also be an Accelerate Duel feature, which will provide a smoother gaming experience. Pretty cool stuff. After the version 4.2 update, deck sharing codes will also be available. Use them to show off your strongest deck or take inspiration from other travelers.
I'm not doing
And, since the number of card combinations just keeps increasing, the number of decks a player can save has been increased from 10 to 20.
Doubled.
Double. And in addition, both the maximum number of starting slots and the number of slots unlocked at each player level upgrade have been increased from 2 to 4.
Doubled again.
Double again.
The developers have also made a number of optimizations to the Genius Invocation TCG interface.
Heated Battle Mode and the Forge Realms Temper Endless Swarm will also return in version 4.2.
Ooh. And in addition to the updates made to Genius Invocation TCG, returning travelers will enjoy ample login rewards and exploration guidance courtesy of the Genshin Impact project team. May those returning to Devat have a happy reunion. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Plus, a new story key privilege has also been added so that returning travelers can enjoy new story quests and hangout events.
Amazing! Red notification dots have also been optimized. Notifications that have already been cleared will no longer reappear when logging in on a different platform. Quest optimizations will also be available in version 4.2. The first one pertains to unlocking story quests. Travelers will now get to choose whether to accept a story quest after unlocking it.
Whoa, nice. And hopefully, travelers won't be overwhelmed by a sudden influx of quests anymore.
The update has also made notifications about prerequisite quests even clearer, making it easier for players to proceed with certain content.
Awesome.
Okay, great. Oh, and it seems like that's all we have for the latest version update. I guess that means it's time for the 4.2 special program to come to a close.
Oh, I know.
See you later. See you later.
And I know personally, aside from all the intrigue around the story and characters, I am personally very jazzed for the Fun Guy events.
Yes, how could you not be? They keep on adding so much cool stuff to this game. For me, I love the idea of the combat camera. But for me and Monsieur Novelette, we are here for the melazines.
Well, this has been so much fun with both of you. I'm really grateful we could all be here today together. And honestly, I'm just really glad that we're going to get to see how all these mysteries unfold. And maybe, I don't know, maybe it'll have a nice ending in 4.2. We'll have to see. But that's it for the version 4.2 special program. Thank you so much, everybody. And see you all in game.
You too.
Bye.
Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, F. Raj, thank you, 3PL, everyone. Thank you guys very much for watching today. I had a wonderful time and I'll catch you guys again next time. Have a good night. Have a good dream. You guys take care. Take it easy, guys. Take it easy. Guys, peace. Sleep well, well. Oh my god. Bye. See you next time. Good night.